Welcome to the unknown, a place that holds thousands of undiscovered talent that only share one thing in common: the hunger to step out of the shadows, to be seen and heard.
Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it?
Hi Malawi, this is LauMas from Blantyre, Malawi.
Who is it?
Today, I'd like to introduce you to an unknown who goes by the name of Okay, you know what? For the sake of clarity, I'm just going to let you say and explain your name, bro, because there's no point in me biting myself over this.
LauMas came from, it's my name, Samuel, but then I updated it. I started from L, right, ending to the Ace. Because Samuel starts with Ace and ends with an L. So I started with L, ended with the S. I can give you a spelling if because most of the people will be confused. LauMas, as in spelling, it goes like this: LEUMAS. Yep. So LauMas is Samuel. That's what I can say. I don't think I can go even further because that's how I pronounce it. LauMas is Samuel. If people ask me, what does LauMas mean, I'll be like, LauMas is Samuel.
Alright, now that we got that out of the way, it's time for him to let you know of his journey, how he started, as he steps out of the unknown.
Started music when I was 12 in a choir at church. I'm an SDA. Me and a couple of my friends, we started music. We started a group known as Gospel Kids. So we were like 12 kids. And then later on, we performed in Mzuzu Stadium, where Dr. Sosten Fune saw us, and then he was like, this is wonderful. So I can help you kids do better. And then he took us to the studio for the first time here in Blantyre. But then I was staying in Karonga. And then we came here at Z Sounds Records, where we produced our first album. That was 2010. And then later on, we did more until we went outside in South Africa, where we had to spread the gospel because it was gospel music, so it was spreading the word of God. And then we had to go South Africa, and then we had to move around Malawi, Lilongwe, Mzuzu, Blantyre here, Mulanje, many parts of Malawi. I love music very much, mostly the singing, not the rapping part, because it's different from rap. Everyone can rap, right? It doesn't have chords. You're just supposed to rap on the beat. But singing, you're supposed to follow because it has orders. You're supposed to move with the chords. At a church choir, I learned a lot about music. And when I listen to people who sing, I love it very much because it touches your heart. When you hear someone singing, I wish I could be that person who would inspire some other people too to start singing.
So you're not only a singer, but a producer as well. The song we're about to actually premiere on The Unknown, you wrote, produced, and sang it. So out of the two, which would you say is your strongest point? The singing or the producing?
I think for every artist who is a singer, he's supposed to know the production thing. Because most people, as in most artists outside, the likes of The Weeknd, Chris Brown, and I could just say the few, because I've been stalking these guys.
Okay. Care to clarify on that, bro?
I've been stalking them. As in, on their free time, these guys, they create music. So you cannot create music when you're not a producer or when you're not an artist. I think being a producer is more like creating. You create and then you export the thing. So despite me being an artist, I have to be a producer because I have to create the thing. But then I'm an artist. Production thing is just part of it that I'm supposed to know the things you're supposed to be. It's about yourself producing your own music. That's the part of the production thing that I'm doing. I'm doing my music, not somebody's music. Yeah, because I'm supposed to know the keys and the ways of how I'm going to do my music. So in that way, I'm going to say I'm a producer and an artist.
Now, out of all these artists you keep a watchful eye on, there has to be the one who stands out from the rest. Your favorite, the one you admire or stalk the most. So, if an artist were to say, take out a restraining order on you, who would that artist be?
Chris Brown is the main. I don't know about other people, but to me, Chris Brown has never been down. Yeah, he's a hard worker. As in, every song he puts out online for downloads or for streaming is a hit song. He's never been down. You can see some other artists can come for 3 months and then they disappear. But then Chris Brown, since he was 14, since he was 15 until today, everybody's still talking about Chris Brown. I don't know how old he is right now, but then we're still talking about him, and he is still releasing tracks which everybody can dance to, everybody can listen to. He's still Chris Brown. So I want to be like him, as in I want to be that guy who would do music and people could talk about each and every day. And the only way I can do that is by doing good music.
Now that the relevant authorities have been notified which celebrity to keep a close watch on, it's time for you to fill us in on the story behind the song of yours.
Oh, the name of the song is PIDI. I have a friend. Her name is Michelle. Aww. So this other time we were texting on WhatsApp and we had this other boring conversation. I was like, yo, I'm at the studio. I'm mixing some other people's music, right? But right now, Zandiloa, I need something new. Can you just give me some tips? So she was like, you finna freestyle? I was like, yeah. She sent 2 voice notes. One of the versions was the PIDI song, but then it was not in the version how I did it, but it was in the tempo. So these PIDI ways were in there, in the vein. So I was like, what does PIDI mean? So she was like, I don't know. So she was like, let's make it as a game. When someone is bored, texting with the girl, and then if someone is bored, you tell the girl to do a freestyle, and then we call it PIDI. So we were like, okay, really? Yeah. So what kind of freestyle? Is it on the music or whatever? He was like, no. Maybe you can tell the person to send a selfie, and then you call it, that's my PIDI. I was like, really? Yeah, so that's how I did it in the lyrics, as in, you put it on me, I put it on you, right? Yeah, that's how it is, PIDI. So I'm gonna make it like, PIDI is like, put it on me, or I put it on you.
Now, the first time I sampled this song, I noticed you took a West African afro-pop vibe with it. Walk us through the reason behind that choice of sound.
Everyone is into trap music. Yeah, snares and whatever, 808s, and so with how Kaveni Gama PIDI Ramo, as in how it went on, I was like, okay, I can make a beat like this one. So I had to choose a beat like you've listened to Hold Up, Mr. Easy. You know how it went? It goes like it's more like the same type of a beat, but with different type of input. I had to make a beat like that one because most people, if they will listen to it, they'll be like, I have sampled the beat. But then I haven't sampled the beat. But that's how it's going right now. But then we're in South, not in East. But then I can try to bring some East to South. Because most of the people in South are doing the very same type of thing. They're taking things from America, taking things from South Africa. As in here in Malawi, we're doing the very same type of music.
So judging by your explanation, apart from the obvious admiration you have for Chris Brown, other artists you admire, look up to, or stalk would be...
Wizkid. Yep. Wizkid, Davido, Mr. Ease, and Pat Ranking. Because these people, I think they're a good collaboration. As in, if I can pile up these people and make something from them, as in take an element from Pat Ranking, from Wizkid, Mr. Ease, and from Davido, I can do something. Yeah, better. And I can do better than those people because I'll pile up. I'll take more ideas from those people and make one idea. Yeah, but then it will sound as in the very same type of music they're doing, but it's gonna be different, right? Because I'm a Malawi and I'm not a Nigerian. It's gonna be different, but it's gonna be on fire.
Have no doubt about that, bro. Now, every artist has a vision, a reason why they do what they do. What's yours?
Most people in Malawi, they want to get famous, right? Get to the shows and have the vibe that, yeah, I'm that guy. Every artist wants that thing, right? But then we forget one thing, as in music is not about you getting famous and getting the shows or getting the money. It's about you telling the people. Music is about catching somebody's heart, right? For people to love your music. So if I'm gonna do nyimbo this and say wonder, that means I'm doing nothing. Even if I get famous. Pamukanya nyimbo zina zake zote zimatuluka. Antama zikonda koma not kuzikonda as in kuti the song is nice, but then you go mtu wakamba zomwe nazo balika, and then people be like, wakamba bwanji zizi. So I want to be that kind of a person really, nyimbo mtu imkuze azimvera daily. Wewe manka nyimbo zinazodi umangozimvera panthawi yomwe basi yavaya uzinazodi naimvera hapo komano azinazodi munyimbo yauli yauli muja anagamba zakuza. So I need to teach people, despite being famous, despite getting the shows or getting the money, I need to teach people the right ways to be.
All right, LauMas, I got that right? For the listeners out there who would want to show you some love, how can they get a hold of you?
They can like my page. I am LauMas. People can find me on Facebook as in I am LauMas. You can find me on Twitter at Leo as in LEU. Yeah. You can also find me on Instagram at BassBoy and BWAYI. The boy, that's how I wrote it. BassBoy.
Is he a good singer or a better producer? He says it's both. And now, brand new right here on The Unknown, it's LauMas with PIDI.
Brand new music. Remember where you heard it first.
Set up. Yeah. Get wind up. I got my love for you. Get wind up, yeah. I'ma put it up for you. Get wind up, yeah. I got my love for you. Get wind up, yeah. I'ma put it up for you. Hey, PIDI, put it on me. If you do the same thing, I put it on you. PIDI, put it on me. If you do the same thing, I put it on you. PIDI, put it on me. If you do the same thing, I put it on you. PIDI, put it on me. If you do the same thing, I put it on you. If love is a drug, I wanna take it now. I wanna get high on your body. If love is a crime, baby, kill me now. I wanna die on your body. Shake it to the left, shake it to the right, shake it to the left. Baby, do the right, we love you tonight, girl. Are you gonna let me love you, yeah. Why don't you love me tonight, love me tonight. Let me tonight, let me tonight, yeah. Let me tonight, let me tonight. Let me tonight, let me tonight, yeah. Oh, yeah. Baby, let me tonight, get wind up. I got my love for you. Get wind up, yeah. I'ma put it up for you. Get wind up, yeah. I got my love for you. Get wind up, yeah. I'ma put it up for you. I got my love for you. Get wind up, yeah. I'ma put it up for you. Get wind up, yeah. I got my love for you. Get wind up, yeah. I'ma put it up for you. Hey, PIDI, put it on me. If you do the same thing, I put it on you. PIDI, put it on me. If you do the same thing, I put it on you. PIDI, put it on me. If you do the same thing, I put it on you. PIDI, put it on me. If you do the same thing, I put it on you.
LEUMAS with PIDI. So, you think you have what it takes to step out of the unknown? Send me a message with hashtag unknown followed by your stage name. In LEUMAS' case, it was hashtag unknown LEUMAS. Send the message to my Facebook page, Mr. Gray MW, that's Gray with an E by the way, Mr. Gray MW on Facebook or on Twitter at Mr. Gray _MW, and then we'll take it from there. Congratulations, LEUMAS. You're no longer unknown.